We're here with the Different Generations podcast. We got Braxton, Harrison, Jason, Witherspoon, Corey Thompson here. Like, subscribe, all the things. It turns out Braxton ran 62 miles. Spoonie has the runs. And I think I've beat my high blood pressure. Be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Different Generations podcast is brought to you by GBT Property Management. Check us out online.
That's a savage intro right there. Look
That
good.
That was new. Just blowing fire out the top.
I liked it. Spoon, did you like it?
Yeah, I'm super excited about it.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I was talking into the mic.
Yeah. Braxton, so you ran 62 miles.
Yeah.
Have you jumped on the scales yet?
Lost about 6 pounds for sure.
Lost 6 pounds.
But
And that's after hydrating for what, 2 days? Because you finished up on Sunday morning at 4 a.m.
mm-hmm.
And yesterday I was like, did you weigh yourself after we ate lunch? And you were like, no, I haven't.
so yesterday night was when I realized I lost 6 pounds. That's after a day and a half of full eating and drinking.
Jesus.
So I really should have taken it that morning or that evening after I'd slept all day, but it's not even remotely on my mind.
Braxton's having trouble walking right now. I'm not sure that, the sex dungeon guy wouldn't just have his way with you right now.
I feel like he's having trouble walking just because he's got the balls big enough to run 62 miles.
That might be it.
Like
a lot of
he's just that tough.
Dude, did you send the picture of your feet to Sohill?
I didn't. Sohill, do you want a picture of my feet?
Put them on the screen.
Someone say feet.
These aren't the ones off the website.
I'm a little
Sohail.
afraid
These are
to
Braxton's.
send him to it now.
Why?
He just seemed a little too excited.
Hey.
You get actually a little like, whoa.
No, I don't think I heard y'all right.
Braxton, Sohill has to make extra money too. And if he's selling your feet pigs, like it's...
Look, Margot could hit a lick with them, I think. Because if
With
people
it-
hit her up for them, she'd be like, oh.
She'd be known as the girl with the nasty feet. Just ratchet feet. Oh, my God. Oh, Margot, you should totally just set up a fake website and sell his feet pics.
I mean, this is intense.
I'm going to email it to you, Sohill.
Yes, please.
The title is Foot.
This is intense. Like
You're going to need to put
I knew your feet would be beat up, but I didn't realize how beat up. So did you notice that when you were running?
I was probably at around 50 miles before I really realized.
That you were fucked up.
I could feel blisters at that point, and I think on my left foot, my right big toe's nail is going to go for sure.
Damn. Spoonie, what's the furthest you've ever ran?
I don't know, to a vending machine? Like, I don't... No,
Self-roast.
Legit, probably, whatever, like, half a 5K. I don't know, whatever that is. I've jogged that out before, but
5Ks, 3 miles.
walked
I
half.
think they made us run the mile in school.
Yeah,
But
4
I even
laps.
think then I lied. Made it seem like I lapped somebody or something. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no, I was struggling.
Yeah. He was like, oh, no, I already did my 4. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. Back to walking in the back.
I'm trying to talk Ryan into doing a fatty 5K with me.
Told
Right.
Jake GBTPM needs to put on a 5K fundraiser or something
For what? Your new feet?
for whatever.
You run one this weekend?
I don't think I'll be running anywhere for a while.
Damn. Do you think you could run from like a robber or something? Do you think
Nah,
any
he's
amount of
hosed.
adrenaline could get you moving?
I don't think so. Right now, like, it hurts so bad.
So bad.
But that being said, like, I know what pain is. So I'm like, I'm more willing to sit there and take whatever's coming than try to run. Like,
I mean, that might be the most dangerous Braxton right there. Like, he knows he's got no other option. It's just fist fight. Don't go down. I can't kick nobody. Like,
Oh
There you
my
go.
God. Well,
look how swollen that right foot is.
oh my.
Looks
dear
like Barney
Lord.
Rubble, dude.
Oh God.
so
is.
that over on the side of my left foot right there, I popped about a 1/2 inch blister right there.
Is that a blister on the second toe?
Yes.
Can we stab that live on the screen?
Oh my god, dude.
Can we pop that right quick?
I
No.
think we need to worry about that mole on his foot. We need to go get that looked at.
What are you? How could you even see a mole in all this chaos?
He just zoomed it in.
No, that looks like a safe mole.
That does look like some nail fungus, or did that just come off? Like I'm a little.
I think it came off,
I think it's going to be that third toenail is going to go, and the left big toe
and the right big toe is fucked.
Oh, yeah.
is going to come off
that
again
third
probably.
toenail looks dead.
So it already came off.
Braxton, did you know beforehand that this would be a?
Just so the right foot, that big toe, that was already kind of close to that level, so I knew it wasn't going to get any better. So I had an idea.
And
The blisters were what got me, because it was like whenever I got home, I was about to take a shower, they were like 1/2 inch in size, on my left foot sticking out the side, and I was like, that never seen that before.
when you were in, you just had a cracked foot, right?
Yes, the right one.
How'd you know it was broke? X-rays?
Whenever I was training for the marathon, there's about 2 weeks where the whole side of it was kind of black and purple.
Oh.
It hurt real bad.
Well, don't you know somebody with an X-ray machine?
Yeah.
I just went and seen
I
what that
just-
looks like.
But it was like, what am I going to find out?
Yeah,
It
but,
needs rest is what I'm going to find out. So,
yeah, I know you rested it, but it'd be cooler if you ran a marathon with a broke foot.
I mean, like,
post that x-ray in the Insta post.
Oh man.
so
I'm going to give this one a week, and then if it's still hurting as bad as it is, I'll go to the doctor.
I ain't worried about you going to a doctor. I mean, this is done now.
Yeah.
I would just want to know the bragging rights. I ran my first marathon with a broke foot. That's it. Just for sure, no
not like
speculation.
marathon, ultra marathon.
No, that's his. He ran the ultra now. I don't think he has a broke foot now. Maybe it's broke now. It's a little fucked up, but
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, can you get stress fractures from doing that?
Yeah.
definitely.
Very easily.
So, what was the worst part of it?
I think kind of they say you hit the wall or whatever when your body's depleted of all your energy stores and you're just kind of done. I think that first hardest point was at about mile 28 when I'm almost done with that first 31-mile loop. And I'm like, there's 2 more basically mountains that you got to go through for the finish line. I'm like, I think I'm done. I don't think I can keep going after this. Like,
Going up the mountains, like
going another lap. I was like, I think I can finish this off, but I was in so much pain at that point where I'm like, I don't think there's anything left. Like, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. It's middle of the afternoon. It's kind of hot.
how many people started?
A little less than 400. Very close.
How many finished?
A little over 200.
So 50% of people were able to do it. Mm-hmm. That's actually a crazy percent
Yeah.
in my mind. I mean, it must have attracted some fucking
Yes.
foreigners.
So to put it into perspective,
what a bunch of Texans running out there.
the top Texan was 14th place. Top
Okay.
13 were all out of state from like Colorado, 2 from Canada,
Yeah.
and the Northeast. But the first place winner finished 20 minutes after I finished my first 31-mile loop. The whole race.
What?
So he was doing double my pace.
Jeez. And how far back was the second place? Was it like neck and neck? Were they sprinting down the runway?
A couple minutes.
So not neck and neck.
Not neck and neck. I mean, it was
But
like
close enough.
8 hours and 20 minutes. And then fourth place was a 30-year-old lady from Colorado, did an 8 hours and 59 minutes. It's the top girl. And it's like, same deal. Like, I don't know how they're able to hold that pace because it had to have been around 8-minute mile or something. And given the terrain, like, that seemed impossible.
So you saw these people? Why? Like, did y'all get to fraternize a lot? Did you get to hang out?
I didn't, not really. I mean, you got there that morning. So during the race, yes, talked to a lot of people.
Okay.
And there's supposedly some like big names or whatever known ultra runners out there running it with them.
But you didn't know any of their names or didn't do any research?
Nick Bear from BPN Supplements. He's a veteran and he has a supplement company in Austin. Abby got a picture with him.
Oh. Well,
He's
damn,
out there
you
chilling.
just took my joke away.
Oh.
I was going to ask if you got him to sign your titty, but
Did see him.
so
But
rough.
yeah, mile 28 was probably when I was ready to quit.
So, were you just in shorts?
Yes.
That guy right there ran it.
No, he didn't run this one. He's done the Leadville, Colorado 100-mile
The
ultra marathon.
Leadville. They do one in Leadville, but I think it's Leadville, ain't it? Or is it Leadville? How do you say it?
I think he called it Leadville.
I think it's Leadville.
I don't know.
That's my favorite town in
It was
Colorado.
wherever you went. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I remember he did it. But it was like, it's a
It's 2 miles in the air.
mountains. Yeah, and they're going up and down those mountains, 100 miles, 30 hours.
I mean, they obviously, the folks from Colorado had an easier time coming down this elevation and doing it. But you can't knock anybody that did that because I'll never do that.
Yeah,
I will never, ever go run 60 miles.
Bullet,
Huh?
bullet,
Eating a bullet?
gun to your head. You run 62 miles, or I'm gonna shoot you.
I guess maybe I'd try to figure it out, but I don't think I can make it. Like, it'd be like,
okay.
You'd
So
be
knowing
chasing
that
me and shooting
if
me
you don't think
10
you can
miles down the
finish
road.
it, would you rather die of fatigue or would you die from a bullet?
yeah, fatigue, because you're hoping the other guy gasses out, like, while he's chasing you, with the gun. Like, that's the only way to, I mean, I'm not giving up. I'm just saying I don't think I can make it.
No one said he's chasing you. He could be at the finish line.
Could be in a car.
Then I would just walk somewhere else. Like, I know where the finish line's at. I'll be right here. If you don't make it back, I'm going to shoot you. What? Okay. Yeah, it's a terrible argument, Sohill.
I think you're skirting the nature of the question.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think I am. Like,
Long, slow, painful death of attempting to run 62
yeah, why not?
miles.
You might as well try it.
Okay. Well, good. He knows his values, Braxton.
There you go.
Same values. But, all right. So, would you do it again?
I wouldn't do that one. I would go longer.
So, you're going to do a 100-mile
Yeah.
in Leadville.
That I do want to do Leadville, but it's like you have to somehow see there's limited spots. You have to either qualify or like win a lottery. So I might just start entering that the next couple years, and
You're going to forever have a runner's body now.
I mean,
he does it.
If you go run, if you
There's
go,
hope.
if you go run Leadville though, you'd have to be up there like 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time to acclimate, right?
Even longer, really, to really train with that. Or I mean, there's stuff you can do, but the oxygen difference is such a big deal. But yes, I do want to do a 100-mile race at some point.
Okay. That's crazy, Braxton. That's a little insane. Spinny, what's the worst day you've ever had?
Oh, I don't even know. Like, you mean physically?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I mean, it would be work, doing some kind of work somewhere.
Well, it just doesn't stick out enough for you to remember.
No, I mean,
guess-
the worst physical day I've ever had was with this arm.
Really?
Yeah, that was the worst. I broke a lot of bones, dude. And
That was it?
the recovery was the worst thing I've ever been through physically.
Dang. I think the worst day I had was a 60-hour day.
I've never worked over probably 36.
I worked physical work. We worked like 18 hours straight several times. Not that big of a deal. I mean, physically you're exhausted at the end of the day, but you're exhausted every day, so it doesn't really matter. The extra 6 hours didn't make that big of a difference. But the 60-hour work day, I was delirious.
Did you catch any naps?
Not really, because just the nature of what was going on. You're just a one-man show out there, and everything hinges on you. And I mean, you try, but there's no like, you have to get to a point where you can, and whenever you're dealing with Mother Nature, you can't get to that point. So it's like, when you're running a choke in a well-controlled situation, you're just there. I mean, there ain't nobody you're going to hand it off to, because it's everybody's life. Like, if you went to sleep, you would die. You wouldn't wake up if something went wrong. That would just be death, Maybe you wake up, you're on fire. Like, oh, damn it, fucking nap. But no, didn't get very many naps. Got to hang out on a choke for a while, And then finally, my boss came and was like, "Oh, you been out here the whole time?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, so-and-so could have ran the choke." I'm like, "Anybody run this choke, bro? It's my choke. This is it. We're having big problems. Big problems. And I hate big problems like that because we were losing circulation and had a well control issue at the same time. And I would do either one solo on drop of a hat. But when you're doing both at the same time, it's a motherfucker. So the way you make the gas quit coming out of the well is you increase the weight of the fluid in the well bore. So water weighs 8.3 pounds per gallon. You just increase the weight of the fluid, so you add more Bayrot. When you increase the weight of the fluid, the hydrostatic pressure of the column of fluid exerted on the well, somewhere down hole, was giving up, and it was going out into the formation.
So even though you're calculating how much fluid you need, it doesn't matter because it's not
It's
stopping the gas in the right place.
Well, it's putting so much pressure on the well bore that now the well bore is taking fluid, which means if you choke it back, so the way the choke works is you restrict the flow coming out of the ground to where it holds the extra pressure on until you can get the weighted fluid all the way around. And you're basically opening the choke up the entire time you're circulating to where as the fluid makes its way around, it comes back up. At a certain point up the well bore, boom, you lost circulation. And then when you don't have circulation, you're like, oh, this is a problem, but then you're not getting the right amount of hydrostatic pressure on the well bore. So you really got to pinch the choke back, which then increases the fluid that the formation's taken. So you got to start throwing like ground up trees and shit in there on the fly while maintaining the weight and hope that you can keep enough mud supply because now you're making mud because you're not getting any of it back. Normally you're just circulating. So you're moving mud over from frac tanks. So you slow your pumps down as slow as you can pump. And you're pumping real slow and getting a lot of fucking bullshit in there and hoping that the next pill gets it. And if the next pill gets it, it's good. If not, wherever this underground blowout's happening now, it's going to show itself eventually. So it's like you're constantly having to check your casing down in the cellar because if it is coming from your shoe, it's going to eventually blow out around the cellar. And then you have no well control. So you got a guy watching the cellar. It's just a fucking shit operation. Got a bunch of people with radios doing a bunch of asshole shit. And then when you enter LCM into the mud pumps, they start breaking down. So now you're shut down working on mud pumps. And the whole time you're on a time bomb. And it's like...
And you're doing this for 60 hours?
60 hours.
It's a long day right there.
It's a long fucking day.
Jason, I feel like you felt like what he was just talking about took 60 hours.
It did.
Yeah. Well,
but it's because I don't know what any of this terminology is. So it's just like throwing water at me. I'm trying to take it all in, but you can only.
Yeah, all it is just a big problematic situation where you've got your cell phone and you're ordering mud, and the good thing about it is once you get to spend that money, you no longer have to. You can order the mud at the weight that you need it. It's like, oh well, now that we get to order mud, we need 15-pound mud. We'll just order 15-pound mud.
Yeah, you're not trying to church it up on the fly.
Yeah, so it's coming in at 15 pounds, and then you're just mixing your LCM in it, mixing your pills.
I have no stories like that. The worst we ever worked was like 36s, and I've done them at the steel mill. I did it at the Plano La Quinta over here when we built it, but that's a whole different level. Like not the same danger point. You risk getting electrocuted, but most of the time it gears off.
Yeah, well, it's just a lot of moving pieces, but the cool thing is, the crazy thing about it is, like once you get it. Like once you got it licked, once you wrangled the fucking beast, it's kind of like your run. I mean, once you've done it, there's a whole new high on the other side of it. So
I teared up in a porta potty.
Cried in a porta potty?
Didn't teared up.
What's that about?
I don't know, but I was couldn't go to the bathroom. I was too dehydrated.
And so
crawled out the porta potty, crawled in the back of my truck, went to bed.
in the bed of your truck?
In the back seat.
Oh. I was about to say.
That was my high, though.
I teared up listening to that story.
Him crying in a porta pot?
No, yawning. I was yawning during that story.
Oh.
But, crying in a porta potty happens. You get an extra big log you're trying to push. Like
Didn't your dad have to get you out of there?
He's there right there, kind of make sure I didn't fall down the whole time.
Damn, you look so happy and spry in that picture at the end. The picture
That was
me.
immediately there. So, high five the lady. He takes off my little chip and gives me my belt buckle that I earned, I guess. That was the trophy, the medal.
What'd you pay to get in?
I think it was $175.
Oh, okay. So it covered the cost of a belt buckle for sure.
And a lot of free snacks and a long sleeve T-shirt.
Those are probably sponsored though.
I'm sure. So
Yeah.
He was paying for the experience.
No. I'm trying to figure out if we can make money having an ultra in Grosbeck.
Bro,
I'm sure you could.
Like, if people pay him
obstacle
Uncle John's
course
place.
races
Yeah.
make a ton of money.
We're paying 175. We got 400 people that come in. What's that? 175 times 400. So the total gate and get a couple of sponsors.
17.5 times 4. So
Yeah. What
whatever
is
that
it?
is.
And then the next day they had the 50K. They had 25K and a 5K or something.
It's a 70 grand gate.
They definitely covered their nut on it.
Harper Belmont will sponsor the food.
Right?
What?
Harper Belmont will sponsor the food, so we can keep the whole gate. It'll be a great day.
No, the food, the supplements are sponsored by the supplement companies.
Oh, I supplements. We're getting fancy.
I mean, ain't that what y'all had?
Yeah, the people will push their stuff out there. There was stuff like peanut butter jelly sandwiches, but there's like a lot of protein bars, Cliff bars, like
Yeah.
electrolyte mixes, stuff like that.
Supplement companies are going to bring that.
They want that stuff out there.
Yeah. The belt buckle is the only thing we might have to pay for. Where's the belt buckle? You got a picture of it? Why aren't you wearing it?
I'd be wearing it as a necklace.
Yeah.
So
Like, is it
everybody
like a
can see
rodeo style belt buckle? Like big some bitch?
I guess they got me holding it.
What'd the first place guy get? So it's got a fucking rattlesnake on it? Jesus.
For Tejas Trails.
Oh
I'll
my
wear it.
God.
Kevin said there's one in Huntsville that's super flat. That's pretty badass.
Kevin Commenton.
Kevin,
Yeah.
Kevin.
I think
did.
there's a 100
Show
mile
the
race.
camera.
Yeah, coming up.
What?
Corey. Let's do the 100-miler. Me and you.
100 miles of what?
The first one of us that falls out's just weak.
Here's the camera.
Nice.
Zoom in a little more. I'll wear it next week.
What belt you going to put that on? I feel like if you don't go get a rattlesnake belt,
It's not really fitting.
You need
Yeah.
them rattlesnake boots too.
keep going.
Like rattlesnake boots.
Yeah, keep going. You're about to say something.
I was thinking I was going to say those silver tips.
Who wears those?
I don't know. My dad used to have them silver tips in the, what do you call them? Like the belt tip?
Yeah.
On the end.
I appreciate it, Kevin. Kevin, I'm currently at about 9 toenails, but I'll give you an end of week update. I think I'm predicting about 7.
That you only have 7 toenails at the end of the week?
That's my guess.
Do you want to go get pedicures with me? Dude, hold on. Can we?
Oh my God, that would be great to just fucking.
Can we
Can we
go
go to a spa day?
Can we go film this? Me and Braxton going to the pedicure place. Their reaction to his feet. And
Braxton, do you feel about pedicures the same you feel about massages?
I feel better about it. I just don't know if I could still.
We need somebody that speaks Vietnamese because my favorite pedicure place, I know that they're from Vietnam.
Do we know anybody that speaks
You
Vietnamese?
know,
I took him
half
to
Filipino, half Vietnamese guy.
Yeah, he lives in New Mexico. He lives in.
We
El
need
Paso.
somebody that knows the language. So we can hear the reaction when Braxton breaks those babies out. Just boom. And like,
Do you think they touch them? They're like, oh,
whoa.
you gotta go to a doctor before you come here.
Yeah. You think you want to do it?
Yeah, I'd go.
All right. We'll get old Max. Come in with his camera.
I feel like they start filing on, it's just gonna come off.
I feel like you're gonna choose violence. Like it might not work out. They'll be like, oh, we see this all the time. Zip, zip, bang, bang, and they're like prying toenails off, popping them off, and then
Oh my God, they
You're
don't even
like-
ask him. Oh my Lord, they just start popping shit. Oh, shit.
like they're like, oh, and then they got some like rare like treatment. They're rubbing it on there. Might work out better.
Like
But-
some random, just like salve they pull out of a
Yeah.
bucket.
Like, oh, we're
Just
gonna need the shit from the back.
Salve.
Like, hey,
pull
Get
this-
one of these.
yeah, go get the shit from the back, and they pull it out.
You ever put your foot in the bag of hot wax?
Oh
Have
yeah,
not.
dude, I go get pedicures all the time.
What?
I don't know why y'all don't. Why y'all acting like that's a big deal?
We just need a spa day, a little massage, a little pedicure.
You don't get pedicures?
No.
What do you do with your daughters for fun?
Whatever they want.
Try pedicures.
Okay.
Now I get pedicures.
I wouldn't do that because my wife don't go. I'm not taking my daughters to get something my wife don't go get.
Whoa.
Like she's
It's
not
about
because
the daughter.
It's about the daughter.
yeah, I know, but it doesn't seem right. Like
Okay, then buy a coupon for them two to go.
I would do that. I don't think she'd go anyways.
Well,
Then
Emery,
you go.
Emery loves her pedicures. She's not. Well, at 9, she's probably way better at them. Before, when she figured out she could just pick whatever color she wanted,
All through 17.
well, she would just pick weird colors. I'd be like, I have no idea how they're going to make this work, but these are some weird colors. But they would always get some design or some flower or something on her toe. They'd spend so much time on it, and she's 4, and so it wouldn't dry good before she messed it up. And it's like, dang, these had her a good flower. She always ended up one good flower though, because one foot would be dry while they did the other one, but the other one would be a little messed up. So, anyways, Spoonie, big week coming up. Who you got in the national championship game?
Which game is that?
Spoon, we figured out
TCU.
they lost last night.
I know.
I was
He
just-
got mad at me because he asked me who I was rooting for, and I'm like, I don't care.
Who are you rooting for?
I don't care.
Why do y'all not care about the national championship game?
I just don't.
Who's
Man.
playing?
TCU and Georgia. I can't believe y'all didn't know that. Did y'all? All right. So since y'all don't know that, did y'all see the guy that got shot in the Houston taqueria?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
We
all
did a
watched it
play-by-play
together.
75 times in the office yesterday.
Yeah.
Back and to the left.
Do you think it was murder?
Yeah, I think after he picked up that dude's gun, it wasn't murder. The dude may have already been dead. Now that's the problem. They're never going to be able to prove when he died, right?
Well,
I mean, is it a crime to shoot a corpse? I don't know. I don't know when
Get
the
him
dude
for
died.
some like defamation of corpse.
dude, it was wild.
Desecration.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
Desecration.
there's a crime for that, but it's not murder if
Well,
you're just shooting rounds into a dead person.
Oh, I know why homie left though. I know why he got out of there. I was like, at first I was like, I don't get why he left, and then whenever God bless Twitter for having uncensored everything.
They're gonna
Right.
get him for dining and dashing.
No, he paid.
Oh, he did.
He took the money back out of the dude's pockets. Like the guy that's there, he pulled him out from in front of the door so everybody could leave, and took the money out of his pockets and gave it back to the people that were in the restaurant.
Have they found that dude yet?
I don't think so. Google that.
Weren't they
Sohail.
convening a jury over it or something to see if it was murder?
Well, I don't know if that a grand jury could be.
Without the person?
I don't know that a grand jury could
I
decide
don't.
that.
Yeah, they wouldn't be they'd convict him or not. They would the DA would prosecute.
Grand jury will decide whether an armed taqueria customer who shot and killed a robber last week in Southwest Houston is now being held a hero. What happened? I didn't see this.
Okay, so guy, you can watch probably on here. They have the unedited video.
Yeah, I was in the middle of watching it.
Well, the unedited video. I mean, they probably have the edited video in here. Guy's robbing the place. He's walking around. He had a toy gun. Hold on, they got it right here. They found him.
I don't know if
46-year-old
we should watch
customer.
it. Does someone die?
How do they know he's
yeah,
46?
They shoot him and kill him.
He's dead.
No, yeah, we can't watch that.
No, I know we can't watch it on here, but they don't show the shots on the edited version. They don't show him do anything but pull his gun out. But he shoots the guy in the back, which Spoonie thought was the big fluff up. He thought because the guy was shot in the back that it was what people were arguing about on the internet.
Yeah, but the only thing I saw about it was that he was shooting towards that other old person sitting over there, or a young person. You can't really tell in the background.
So I don't think it's well. This is on YouTube too, ain't it? So it's going to stop right here. Yeah. So he shoots him in the back right there.
Oh,
And he continues to shoot even after the guy's down on the ground.
wait. This is the victim.
This is the victim.
They're showing a mugshot of the victim.
They use the
Yeah.
robber.
He's the
right?
robber.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was taken before. I mean, that's crazy. I
don't-
mean,
Which part's crazy?
nothing. That's,
Okay. Well, that guy, apparently I've not seen the guy that was killed, but apparently that's the guy that was killed.
Repeat offender.
Is that what it says?
I mean, if we're looking at a mugshot, aren't we?
Yeah, but I got a
Well,
mugshot.
but, I mean, none of that matter.
Whatever it is, the guy was waving a gun around, got shot in the back, and Spoon thought the debate was whether or not shooting him in the back was bad. But after he shoots him right there, the dude falls down right at the door, and he continues to shoot him as he walks up to him. And then he grabs the guy's gun with his left hand, and while he's got the guy's gun in his left hand, he puts his gun straight to the guy's dome and shoots him. And you can't really, I mean, it's not a gory video whenever you watch the unedited video. I mean, it's not gory. There's not a lot of blood. You know somebody just lost their life, though. But the problem is, you know, I think in the state of Texas, you're allowed self-defense up until the threat is no longer a threat. And you could argue at what point he perceived, you know, the threat was over. And, you know, probably all those shots before that one to the head would be defensible. But I don't think the one to the head while you already have the guy's gun is defensible. So,
yeah, he'll be fine. He's not.
Oh, I don't know.
He's
like,
gonna get off.
The only what I was talking about too originally, it still bothers me. Is that guy in that back booth back there is in the direct line of fire?
I don't think so. I think it looks
maybe
like
it's perspective. Maybe it's just the perspective's off.
I don't think so. I don't think that bullet. I don't know what kind of gun the guy's shooting. Well, the crazy part is his homie that's sitting across from him don't even flinch. He just
didn't even move.
He just turns around and looks like, oh yeah, damn. But they say in here in this article that they know the guy is 46 years old.
They said he turned himself in. He's not been identified because he's not under arrest. He's cooperating with detectives.
Oh. Well, Houston police, it is shocking me that he hasn't been arrested. Completely shocked me that he hasn't been arrested. I thought for sure they would arrest him. But, you know, I bet you the police are just as tired of the nonsense as anybody. I mean,
you know, I know the right to defend yourself is a personal choice for a lot of people, but I can't imagine walking around waving a gun in any place in Texas and expecting there to be people there that aren't armed.
Yeah, I don't
Like you can. Like,
I don't get it.
I mean,
there's an old video, and I haven't been able to find it, but there, a dude decided, I don't remember if it was his ex-wife or what was going on, but he decided he was going to go to the courthouse in Texas. He's going to roll up there and shoot his ex-wife in court or whatever. And so he goes up to the Tyler courthouse in Tyler, Texas, and the police didn't even get to shoot him. Like bystanders, this is like in the 80s. Bystanders just, oh, there it is. I've been waiting my whole life. And I think that was the case where they decided that no more guns were allowed in courthouses. Like, I was like, oh, all the way till 1985, you could have guns in courthouses. But yeah, so many people shot the dude that was going to shoot his wife. The bailiff or whatever didn't even get a chance to pull their gun. So,
do you remember when you could no longer have them in your like truck at school?
What?
Like guns?
I don't think that ever happened while I was at school.
It was right before I got into high school. Like, I remember that's when they first started bringing in dogs and stuff. But as a kid, everybody used to have a deer rifle in the back rack of their window. Yeah, you saw it everywhere.
I mean, I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember them ever saying you couldn't have a gun in your vehicle or a gun at school. I just remember it being kind of a known thing. You don't bring a gun to school. But Braxton went to homeschool, so he had guns at school the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but the there's that lady, that really sad video of that lady that was illegally carrying in Texas before they had concealed carry. So I don't remember why they did away with being able to carry guns. I don't remember what that rule was, but a lady watched her parents get murdered at a Luby's by a gunman.
Oh, the one in Killeen?
Yeah. And anyways,
was probably our first big mass shooting. That was horrific when it happened.
Yeah, she was like, I always had my 25 with me, but they made it illegal to carry it. So I took it out of my purse. And anyways, and then she was basically pleading to Texas to change the law. And now we got the Wild West. So, I mean, you can have a gun. You can have a gun anywhere that is posted. Don't have a gun. It still ain't a crime to not have. I mean, I guess in like federal buildings and stuff like that. But, you know, like in our building, it says no guns. But all that really means is if they catch you with a gun, they ask you to leave, and you don't leave, you committed a crime.
Right. A different crime, though.
Trespassing. No.
Yeah. So, I mean, kind of wild. So, yeah, that's crazy. What else happened in the news this week? Braxton, you don't watch no news.
You lied about your blood pressure.
What do you mean?
You started this podcast, you said you had good blood pressure, but you just rolled like a 143/98 or something.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom one
That was
pretty
after
terrible.
running, though.
You look like you were dying. Like,
I
was
running
seriously
would bring
worried
your,
about you.
running would bring your pulse up a lot. I don't know if it would bring your pressure up that much. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I don't know how blood
When you
pressure
already have
works.
high blood pressure,
He could be
that
the
might have
Corey.
been a normal raise.
Huh?
you could just be the Corey's finally kicking in.
Man, I don't know. I got pictures of my blood pressure. Y'all don't have to. I done beat my high blood pressure, guys. I'm not back on energy drinks yet, but
I've been close. I've been.
look, where's it at? Right here. You need to zoom in.
I mean, that's not the one we saw a few minutes ago.
Look at that. Look at that heart rate.
75.
That's a strong heart rate.
That is.
So
Bra-
yeah.
Braxton, were you live posting? I thought about this while you were doing your thing. I am gonna circle back here for a sec.
Jen Psaki.
Good word.
I was looking. What is your Instagram handle?
Real Braxton Harrison.
I was like trying to find your stuff the other day. I was hoping you were live posting while you were going through your race,
I've got to put TikTok together, but.
or you
I
had your
just-
sister doing it. Like,
You gonna put a TikTok together? Of doing what?
Just the run. Same videos I always do.
Your phone was alive for the run?
Yeah.
The whole run.
Whole run. I didn't have services, just on airplane mode in my bag the whole time.
were
So
you
I
listening
wouldn't
to music?
No, because I didn't have service. I only have Spotify, so I didn't have anything downloaded.
Yeah, that was a conversation me and Shane had. I was like, yeah, he definitely can't hear us. They're like, yeah, he should be able to. He's probably listening to music. Nope. Turns out you were just dry running.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty brutal. That's
It
you
was.
alone with
Your
everything.
thoughts.
That's what probably also made it hard, because there's nothing to take away from what I'm doing.
Did you see any wildlife?
Nothing.
You scared away all the wildlife.
If a cougar had jumped out and decided to want to eat you, could you have finished it off after
I would have
mile
laid
50?
down.
Just like, I'm cougar snack.
And that would you rather I would have laid down. At any point in that race, if I saw a cougar, I would have laid down.
Are you out there in like those shorty shorts,
Just normal shorts.
normal shorts?
I think same type that I had on yesterday.
Were you worried about things like involuntary erection, while running? Like, oh, maybe I get excited, and then I'm just out there with my shorty shorts on, pitching a tent.
Never even crossed my mind.
What are you thinking about in a 50-mile run where you're just getting sudden erroneous erections? Just
I don't-
super hard,
Just
weird erections.
By the end, I couldn't flex.
you couldn't flex.
Flex what?
Like my arms, anything. Like it just couldn't squeeze hard.
Was your hands cramping up like this? See, I've had cramps like that before. Huh?
I've seen this, Sohill. I've thought about this a lot.
You've thought about this?
Yeah.
Go away! No!
This mountain lion chased this dude for like a long time.
Yeah.
No!
You know what helps in that?
Fuck
A
you,
40
dude.
cal.
Holy.
Yeah. That's what he says at the end. I wish I had my gun or something.
I don't even know at this point
Go
if
down.
Parks and Wildlife will let you kill this thing. Like, even with this video, I don't know. I think the video would be, I think you'd have to delete it. I think if you shot this cougar right here, they would say,
Yeah, get the fuck away from me. Shit face.
damn. Did he throw a rock at it?
Damn
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that just happened. Wow.
Yeah,
You see-
that guy
yeah.
could not beat a cougar.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
so
no.
calm, actually.
That guy couldn't.
Neither
beat a
could
cougar.
you. I couldn't either.
See, me though.
What, me?
Yeah. No way. No way you're fighting a cougar with your bare hands.
Oh, fuck. Bro, if a cougar comes at me, have you ever fucked with a house cat?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I have.
all a cougar is. Big old house cat.
It is not.
It's a big old house
mean-
cat.
Here's a fact for you.
I'm breaking its jaw. That's how I'm going for it.
Oh, no.
The claws are the worst part of the cougar, but even then, I ain't worried about it. Once I get his throat, I'm ripping his fucking head off.
Did you read Old Yeller?
No, I didn't read what? I had VHS. I wasn't poor.
You
His
didn't,
dad
read, you didn't
invented
read the
that.
books.
No,
I didn't read them books they gave us in the schools.
Old Yeller? No,
I watched
it.
Red Dawn, son, not Old Yeller.
So what happens in Old Yeller in the book that didn't happen in the movie?
Didn't he get one of his dogs laid open by a cougar?
I don't have a clue.
Just unzip, right up the middle.
Won't happen to me. I got 6-pack.
Yes, that happened. I remember that. Dang. Not the 6-pack.
Yeah.
Nobody's remembered Corey's 6-pack, but he's got pictures he'll show you. He's got some in a skirt somewhere with his 6-pack out. He's probably got a T-shirt that shows it.
No, that's not. I didn't have a 6-pack then. I don't think.
Think you look cut, but not.
I don't think I was. I don't think I was at all in any kind of shape then, other than round, my favorite shape. So, right, you really think you can't beat a cougar? That's why you can't beat a cougar.
Now I think that's like if I had to fight one and I had a knife or something, I would do my best. That's all you can do is try to fight your way out of it.
Henry Ford once said, "Those who think they can and those who think they cannot, both are usually right."
I would like to set this up. I'm sure there's a tame like video cougar we can get to just wrestle with you.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. They use them for movies. They have to have a tame.
Can't be
somewhere.
one of those because people are going to love it, and it's going to be a pet. I can't kill
Also,
someone's pet.
we could probably also get one of those movie bears. Have you heard Bert Kreischer talking about his bear experience where it just humped him for a while and he couldn't do anything about it? It's pretty funny. We could set that up. You could try your luck with a big grizzly.
Now you're talking about bear sex. This is definitely going to.
Did I show y'all this?
This is my lifelong companion, friend, Bart the Bear.
Oh, Bart.
Good. You may... Hello. Hello, my name is Doug Seuss, and this is my lifelong friend and companion.
See,
Bart.
cougars are just like house cats,
Easy.
just like this grizzly right here.
Just 7-inch
It's
claws.
hard when you're at... okay, no, wait.
You got it, Brad.
Okay.
You can totally
Easy.
beat that.
100%.
No. Easy.
See, look at how it jumped back. After
Yeah.
his little no.
Hello, good.
Bro's got 700 pounds on that dude, and he just
Okay,
jumped
how
back
about-
because
Yeah.
he swat him in the nose.
Hello.
It's probably more than 700.
Oh,
but-
You're probably right.
Boy. You're so...
I mean,
Hello.
that bear's really well maintained too. A lot of conditioner, good fuzzy hair.
All right, I never quit. Okay.
All right, we've seen enough of the bear. Spoonie knows he can't beat this guy.
I know for a fact now that I can.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. The first time I said I could kill a bear with my bare hands, I was kind of just, speaking nonsense. After this footage, I know for a fact I could.
Spoon, why you look like that?
I just appreciate his hubris.
The energy here is real low,
Isn't
and I
it?
think it's because Braxton is injured, and Spoonie's not confident.
In fighting a bear, I'm confident
Or-
I can't fight a bear.
I know that's the problem. You got to know that you can win a bear.
I will shoot it with a gun. Like, I don't need to fist fight one.
Spoon, if you can't beat a bear fair and square,
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's why I'm not challenging a bear.
Same point Shane just brought up earlier. Like, if we're bringing anything into it, what if the bear shoots you? Like, if we're bringing guns into it,
How great would that be?
if we're bringing
Bear's
guns
just like,
into
not
it,
today. Clack, clack.
if we're bringing guns into it, the bear gets to use it too. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fighting a
What
bear.
was Shane saying about that?
because bringing up our conversation about martial arts,
Oh,
about
well,
how it's just not right. It's like, well, if we're bringing anything into it,
no, I don't. I look.
He basically said you don't stand a chance.
No, I don't stand a chance. And I'm okay with that. And I keep telling them that. But I like my chances in a bar fight way, way better than people that haven't been in a bar fight. Period.
I
The
think
end.
there's a lot of truth to that though too.
Like, you've been in a wrestling match. That's good. I haven't been in a wrestling match. I don't, but I like my chances in a bar fight. Love my chances in a bar fight. Love it. Like, as far as just being able to survive a bar fight, not win, just survive, just not get as injured as somebody who's never been in a bar fight. Period. Spoonie, do you feel the same way? Do you think your experience in a bar fight is going to do you more good than Braxton here, which you don't have to. That's the best part about it all. You've ran 62 miles, so you don't have to go get in a bar fight. You don't have to test your masculinity in the ways that Neanderthals did. You know, I prefer you stay out of bars. Just stay away from them. But if you're in a bar and there's a bar fight about to go down, I like my chances better than yours. Not at winning, just surviving.
Until you've been surprise hit in the mouth a few times, I think it takes a while to build up that, oh shit, I got to act now, gene.
Yeah.
Like I just got surprise punched. I got to do something.
Well, I think it's mostly the like level of like, I don't know. You just got to be there. You just got to be a mean motherfucker to fight in a bar.
But you got
to want to hurt people in a bad way, you got to have a complete disregard for, one, the laws, because you're breaking the law, and two, their well-being. You got to be willing to drop your foot on the back of their head and then for them to go with Jesus and you to go to prison. And if you ain't willing to do that, you ain't the toughest guy in the bar, because somebody in there is willing to do that, and that's the difference. When you start thinking about the legalities of it, you're going to get...
I don't think that's ever come up.
What?
Like anytime I've ever gotten hit in a bar, and I'm not a good fighter. Like I've never really just went looking for fights, but I've been lucky enough to be part of some, I guess. And I don't think I ever got to think about the legalities of any of that.
No.
When people were just punching me indiscriminately, and we were fighting it out, trying to survive the situation.
Just trying to survive the situation. Like I know where I don't want to be.
On the ground.
That's right. I don't want to be down there.
I don't want to be anywhere on the ground in a bar fight.
I don't want to be down there. I want to have some space behind me. I want to have a lot of space behind me. I want to be able to maneuver, and I know when to run. And when you fucking, get kicked senseless. I mean, you go right now, YouTube took all that shit down, but now I see it on Twitter now. All of a sudden they've got fights, and I remember being at that moment and seeing that and being like, oh my God,
bro. Well,
in real life,
you've seen some crazy bar fights. I'm sure I have too.
I've just seen
people getting taken apart. You're just like, oh shit, that was real life. Like,
how did he live?
That just happened in real life.
How the fuck did he live? He's dead.
When you see a dude get a beer mug just blasted across their face at full swing, like full swing,
and that's just the first
face
one.
just laid open. That's first salvo. Like
that's it.
Like that's the first shot before it all went south, and you're like, wow, that just happened right in front of me. There's no time to think about any of that. It's like survive.
Yeah, and I think that some people will be like, oh, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight, and I have a chance to win, and you probably do with the guy across from you. But there's also his friends, and then just complete strangers that want to jump in for no other reason than to help the guy out that's losing. Which, if you're winning, he's going to be fighting you. So now you're fighting two people. So
we've all seen that too. Just two dudes fighting, and one dude's taking care of, like, just holding his own, and the next night he just gets blindsided from somebody else.
And if y'all just want to go be evil one night and beat people up in the bar, by all means, you know what I mean? Like I will lead us in there. I will lead us into war. We'll go in, I
don't want to do that.
All right.
I'm past that point.
So wrestling around on the floor ain't no point, because that ain't what that's.
I think the exercise of what they're doing is good.
Like knowing how to do it, and knowing, you know what I mean? Like if you got a home intruder, you got one dude, you're in the grocery store, a lot more subtle environment, and you got to deal with, some ornery old fuck. Yeah, you're going to be fine, but not in the places I hung out. They were mean. Hell, you can go watch 100 videos of motherfuckers shooting people in the parking lot over nothing. We're talking about nothing.
I think that the kind of places you were in is the same ones I was in too, where you also knew the stakes of acting like an asshole for no reason. Like you ask your girl to dance, like, that's my girlfriend, and then you got a decision to make. Like, oh, my bad, man, I didn't realize that was your girlfriend, or, fuck you.
You remember?
Like, there's consequences.
You remember that realtor I dated forever ago? Your best friend? One of me and you first started working together? I took her into the bar in Coleman.
She was probably popular.
I walked her right through the bar in Coleman. And it was kind of like a thing where I was like, I feel like this Dallas socialite has not been in this scenario. So I just want to bask in the awkwardness of taking her there, you know? So it's like, and at that time, what was that, 2017? So me and you started working together? Yeah, so 2017, 2018, whatever it was. When did we buy Coleman? 2017.
It was before we were partners.
Yeah.
Right before that.
So anyways, we're in there. We're there evaluating those apartments. And we're staying at the Coleman Inn. And we go to the bar across from Coleman. And when I walked her in, and the vibe was very smoky, smoking in the bar, very rednecky, very methy. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of vibes.
And that's a new thing, too. There wasn't meth like when we were kids. It was just drunk people beating
so,
the shit out of each other.
Yeah, but there was not a single female other than the one that I brought into that bar. Not one. Not even the barmaid qualified as a female. So I'm in there, right? And she's having a good time, you know what I mean? Somewhat. But I'm like,
But she's not aware either.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, I want to make this uncomfortable. Guess what I put on the jukebox?
Some dance music.
2 Live Crew. Hey, we want some. Have you heard
That's
it?
pretty funny.
I don't think so.
Well,
Shout out to those guys. They actually like fought for the ability to say whatever you
Yeah,
wanted
they
to in
did.
a song. Like,
they really did.
they like went to it was Supreme Court. I
Supreme
think.
Court case. So, anyways, I put that on just to, and got it going back and forth with the awkwardness. And she's like, I think you're going to get beat up. I'm like, I know I am. I know that if this thing goes south, it's going to be like, I think we need to leave. And so we left. And that's probably the last time I've been in a bar. But I was like, man, this is a rough ass place. And this was on like a Wednesday. On a Saturday,
And Coleman.
like when Brendan and them were all working out there and Peepaw and all them, they would go. They like me, I would not go. I would stay my ass out of that bar. You wanna know why? I know there's somebody in there with a total disregard for the law, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Whether they got to go home that night.
Yeah, they ain't worried about none of it.
They may not have wanted to go home. It might have been better to sleep in county than to go to their house.
Or they just want to prove that they're the baddest dude. They're still the baddest dude. They were the baddest dude
sure.
sophomore year of high school. 10 years later, they're still the baddest dude. They're just the baddest dude at the bar. So, no, not there. Not in it. Not in that. So, yeah, Shane always brings it up. I'm like, hey, I was in a lot of fights. You were right there. You had your opportunities. You never joined in. It was never mature enough for you.
Well,
Those immature fights are bad.
I was not in fights like you were. I was in enough, but I was not good at it. I just always happened to
good
be
at it.
involved in it.
I wasn't good at it.
when I didn't want to be.
I wasn't good at it. I was just willing. Willing is half the battle. Being willing to get in a fight's half the battle. I just didn't. I just felt like if somebody wanted to talk about fighting, I might not let them get to the actual part of fighting. Like, I just take it there. Like they're talking about fighting. Well, here's a hit in the mouth. You still feel good about it?
Bro.
Because if you still feel good about it, I'm your guy. But like if you change your mind, I understand.
I had this old shitty Yukon that had like 3 doors because my sister had wrecked it, so that one door didn't work. And we were getting out of the Whataburger in Stephenville one night, and Brandon, this kid that was with me, got out of the back seat, and these 2 dumb kids beside us got out, and the kid in the back seat of the other car goes, "Hey, what?" That's all he got out of his mouth before Brandon clocks him. Teeth hit the concrete, and we're all looking at this dude's teeth, looking at him, just like back and forth. And I'm like, God damn, Brandon! Like, we're just trying to get a hamburger, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, and they scrabbled that dude up and threw him and his teeth back in the car and went off. And like, he did not wait for that guy to talk to him about what was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's a different. You don't have to go do that. Nobody has to go do that. You don't have to. You can skip that whole phase of life and you'll be just fine as long as you keep running ultra marathons.
You should. It's
like
a much
run an
healthier
ultra
way to do it.
marathon, fucking swim a fucking triathlon, just be tough in a different way. Going and winning, you could be undefeated in bar fights right up until the last one, and that last one will get you. Those dudes that get shot in the parking lot, over nothing. It's just like, what are y'all arguing about? Like, you're arguing over a girl, you're arguing over a shoe, you're arguing over what? And then somebody shoots you? Like, over an argument? Like,
I think that's also something that's changed though. It wasn't that bad when we were younger.
I don't care how bad or good it is. Like,
I'm not saying it's good either way. Like, it was all dumb. Like, none of that was worth fighting over.
All of it's dumb. That's the point I'm making. I'm so happy with the maturity I have now, where you couldn't have convinced 20-year-old me that was dumb. I'm like, no, man, watch this. I'll show you what's cool. Like it just dumb scenario. And I'm not like, you know, if you're gonna be an MMA fighter, I would say I haven't studied any MMA fighters. Like, I haven't studied very many of them. But the ones that are mean, that are cruel, like, you know what I mean?
Well, you loved watching like Tank Abbott and stuff, the old guys. I think I loved watching them because they were just brawlers.
Yeah, but I can't even think of the
guys.
ones that, like, there's the artists, but then there's the ones that were just mean. Like, Nate Diaz was not an artist. He was not. He's just a mean dude. And I don't mean mean. Probably not the right word.
I mean,
he's trained.
I think that is kind of the word to put it, though. It's like, it's the dog. It's not maybe I don't have the best technique. Maybe I don't have the best form.
Yeah.
I just want it more than you. That's it.
And I mean, there's a ton of those guys, but then, like, the technique guys, and I even look at Conor McGregor. He's more of a showman probably than a mean dude. But like, what's his name?
Well, you see like Chuck Liddell, like, he's a fucking apex predator. Like, I don't want anything to do with him.
Just a mean dude.
Like, I look at Chuck Liddell and I'm like, I don't want problems with that guy.
Mm-hmm. Just a mean dog.
It's funny we're both thinking about the same dude though.
Well, but I can't think of all their names. But then you get like, I mean, there's other people that are technicians that aren't as mean, and they peter out. You know what I mean? Now the mean guys also peter out, but it's only age or fucking whatever it is. Whenever you get hit in the head 48,000 times.
Well, but well, put it a different way though. Like, would you fight Mike Tyson right now?
No,
neither would I, because I don't need that pain in my life, and I have no doubt he has all the skills to take me apart.
And Mike Tyson, in his career, which I was young. We didn't have pay-per-view or anything when I was young. So I didn't get to see him before he went to prison. But when he came out of prison,
bigger, stronger.
Not really, but like there was a big debate back then. Was he going to still have it? Was he not going to still have it? Whatever it was, he came out and he was just slaughtering people. I mean, beating them down, but not like he did in his previous life. But you could tell that prison, like, humbled him, like, took some of the dog out of him, and that just goes to show you, you know, who's behind those walls.
Well, and I love listening to him now. Like, everything I hear him talk, like when I see him do his podcast, he just seems like such a humble, like
he is,
like very down there. Like, and shout out to him. He may never see this, but you're always going to be the champ. I don't care what anybody says. He's a fucking champ. That's maybe the greatest fighter we'll ever see.
He gives Ali the credit.
Huh?
Tyson gives Ali the credit.
I'm not saying Ali wasn't a great fighter. It probably has a lot to do with my age and growing up watching Tyson. Like,
I think the craziest thing about Tyson is Clubber Lane from Rocky 3.
You mean
Clubber
Mr.
Lane.
T?
Mr. T, Clubber Lane. So Tyson, I don't know if he was a Rocky fan, but he took the Clubber Lane approach to walking into the ring.
I was like, where are you going with this? Because Mr. T didn't fight like
how
that.
did he walk in?
Silent.
Entourage? Oh.
Silent. Just coming down, looking mad as hell. Like, pull up Tyson's walk
I
into
just
the
meant
ring.
like, so yeah, Mr. T and
Rocky.
I didn't ever remember that.
Like, Clubber Lane talked a lot more than Tyson did, but like Tyson's stare down before a fight,
like that.
he's also
Guys for just pure brute strength and intimidation. Most guys were just pretty much intimidated. They lost the fight before they even got hit. Most guys. I knew the art of skullduggery. These guys, I knew how to beat these guys psychologically before I even got in the ring with them.
Yeah.
As soon as I come into the ring, I'm gloved. No, stop it. That's not true. While I'm in the dressing room, 5 minutes before I come out, my gloves are laced up. I'm breaking my gloves down. I'm pushing the lever in the back of my glove. I'm breaking the middle of the glove so my knuckle could pierce through the leather. I feel my knuckle piercing against the tight leather gloves on the Everlast boxing glove. When I come out, I have supreme confidence, but I'm scared to death. I'm totally afraid. I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of being
another
humiliated.
big thing.
But
He
I'm
never
totally
liked the
confident.
road,
The
he
closer I
said.
get to the ring, the more confidence I get.
Yeah,
The
no,
closer, the more confidence
that's
I
how
get. The
Clubber
closer, the
Lang-
more confidence I get. All during my training, I've been afraid of this man. I thought this man might be capable of beating me. I've dreamed of him beating me. But I always stayed afraid of him. But the closer I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god. No one could beat me.
All right. Yeah. I don't know about. I mean, whenever you go watch his like replays, I can't remember where I was
dude.
watching them.
I was making my kids watch him with me a couple weeks ago. I'm like, look at this. He's so good. So good.
That stare right there. And whenever he's face to face with him and got
Got the
into
second
the
one
ring.
down.
Second one down.
That one. There you go.
We probably shouldn't watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that stare, like I was like, I don't know if Mike Tyson was a Rocky fan, but to me, like the way they portrayed Rocky or the way that Rocky came off, he was always, at least his body language and the way he looked and everything else, he was always not confident. He just wasn't a confident dude. He was just standing there with no confidence. And Clubber Lane, I mean, hell, me and Biggins watched Rocky 3 the other night. Like it's on Netflix now.
Really?
The whole Rocky series on Netflix. So if we watch Rocky 3. What are we about to watch?
Confidence.
Confidence? Okay.
This is Superhuman 2 Show. Today I'll be doing
Oh
a
my
full
God.
flip onto gusset plates, cheese square, barbed wire chairs. This is for juggalos and juggalettes. Do not try this at home, and I hope
Hold
you
on.
like it. Whoop whoop!
This is Florida. This is Florida.
I mean, it might be East Texas.
This is Florida.
This
That
shit!
grass.
Whoop whoop! Ah, shit! Fuck! Fuck!
I mean, you get barbed wire embedded.
I cannot believe this content is still loud.
Fucking cut it!
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I was hesitant, but it's there. So.
That's hilarious.
Well, no, but that's what I'm.
Did you see the realization in his face? Like, that's when he knew he fucked up. Right there. Like, he was... That makes me a
What's
little
mustard
happy
and
to
cake?
know
Is that
he
the?
learned that.
Oh no,
Daddy long neck hair. And about to get
no.
ready like
Let's
a
not
punk.
watch this.
We don't want to watch this. This is weird.
All the haters will say it's fake.
This is not.
I want to beat up Sohill now for putting this
So
on.
he'll.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
this is-
doing, Sohill? You're dragging this all down.
I'm not really even sure. It's a good looking trailer house, but the copyright strike on this ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Sure. Not for that show.
You said Florida. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
I think what originally made me bring it up is you were telling Braxton what to do instead of fighting people. This is an option.
That is not an option.
I think I'll pass on that one.
Braxton-
Thank you for the suggestion.
Braxton. Not 20 yet. When's your birthday?
March.
I had to get you a gift this year. What do you want for your 20th birthday?
I don't want anything.
That's good. That's probably.
That's exactly what he got you.
That's perfect.
No, really. What do you want?
I really don't want anything.
If you could get anything from me in the world, what would it be?
I don't know.
Damn.
Some quality time.
Biggins?
I just want to go watch Top Gun again with you for the first time.
Oh,
I wanted to, but y'all didn't wait on me.
You didn't wait on us.
What do you
I
mean?
still haven't seen it.
That's why. That's exactly why you haven't seen it, because you don't want to,
Oh, I do. We were supposed to go on my birthday, and
and you haven't made time.
oh no, me and my wife had a whole date planned out, and we had a familial emergency, and we missed. We did get dinner, but we didn't get the movie.
Well, I've watched Top Gun with Emery at the theaters. Matter of fact, she asked for it the other day. She's like, "We could go watch," and I was like,
Is this
"Can
still
we-"
in the theater?
Hell yeah, it's still in the theater. It's definitely going to still be in the theater. Pull it up, so he'll see if we can get a Top Gun on the way home. The theaters are empty now. I don't even know what movies are in there, so they're definitely going to show Top Gun once a week to try to make a little bread. But maybe not.
I really thought it would have been.
I thought it would have been too, but no. But it's at home on not Netflix.
Voodoo?
No, I think you can rent it on Amazon now. You can rent it somewhere. So
Dang.
My wife had never seen the first one, till a few months ago, and I made her watch it. And then the other night I started making her watch Urban Cowboy.
Really?
She's never seen Urban Cowboy. Like,
Have you ever seen Urban Cowboy? It's not that great.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
I mean, if you're from Houston, it's all right.
It
makes you feel like you're nostalgic or something.
I think the funniest thing about it to me is just the soundtrack. It's like all the songs I would hear like playing on the radio driving around with my granddad or something.
I mean, the funny part to me is he live in a trailer park.
It's a nice trailer too, brand new.
And it's a brand new trailer, and I think they said how much they paid for it.
I literally told her we got one just like that.
Yeah. So I don't know if it'll show a picture of the trailer park.
David Carradine.
What's the? Oh no! There it is. There's a trailer right there. Ann Murphy. There it is.
Oh yeah,
right there.
That truck's nice too.
And that trailer park's definitely still there. So, I mean, you could very well probably find that entire setup.
Now, do you think that Urban Cowboy trailer's worth money? It's still in good shape.
No, probably not. But you could Airbnb it.
I bet you could. There would be people that just wanted to stay there.
Wait, that takes place in where?
Houston.
Wow.
So it's the original Gillies dance hall.
Yeah, I thought Gillies was Dallas.
No, they opened up one in Dallas because of the popularity of Gillies in this movie. So I don't know. Do they say what's been built where Gillies is? Maybe it's a hotel or something.
Didn't the one in Houston burn down?
I don't know.
I think it burned down.
I think. But what was the plot of Urban Cowboy?
He was just a kid like off the farm. He
went to work on a refinery.
He went to work at a refinery, and the job interview is fantastic. You should watch that scene. You're only getting this job because your uncle's a badass. Like it's hilarious. Then he starts riding he's not a real cowboy. He starts riding this bull in Gillies. In Gillies. But David Carradine, the protagonist of the movie, he gets out. He's at the Huntsville prison, and he's an actual bull rider from the Huntsville prison in the prison rodeos. And he comes out, and then what's his name's old lady starts cheating with him, and then he gets a city girl who's very much the situation you were talking about. This rich city girl comes to the bar, and he starts hooking up with her, and then they just have this like weird fight, and then they go back together. It's a weird thing.
And does the city girl end up with David Carradine?
I don't think so.
So they didn't do the
She just ends up disappointed
swap
or something. Yeah.
Well, there you go, Braxton. But I think it takes 3 hours for this to play out on screen.
It's a long movie. It's like 2.5.
What's the runtime for that? We don't even know.
It's over 2 hours.
So, very, very.
2:12.
Yeah. It's a very slow moving movie.
Yeah, it's not a great movie, but it is like a taste of nostalgia thing. Just like, my wife had never seen Star Wars, so we've been working through those.
I've never seen Star Wars.
Oh, really? You got to start at 4, man. Get out of there.
That's what I want. For my birthday, I just want to sit down and watch all Star Wars with
all
you.
9 of them with Corey.
Go out to the lake house, just
all
watch.
9 Star Wars with Corey. But you got to start 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
So it'll be a little confusing. But
And the Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars is like canon. It's dope though.
You okay?
Like you offered to give him whatever he wanted for his birthday, and he's asking for a little bit of your time, Dad.
To go watch Star Wars?
He wants
Have you
to
watched Star Wars?
Every single one.
Yeah. And which one would you start with?
New Hope, absolutely.
Number 4. It's the only way to go. Like my kid wanted to argue that with me. He's like, "But Dad, this isn't the first one." I said, "Shut up! In my house, this is the first one. This is my
It
house.
will always be the first one.
How are you a Star Wars kid?
How am I not?
I don't know. I mean,
These Zoomers love Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to give him what he wants for his birthday?
What about
Make
Lord
time
of the
for
Rings?
9
Have you
movies?
watched that?
That's a great set of movies. The books are much better.
I think I watched The Hobbit, and all I remember is Gollum. Really?
See, Shane watches all the weird.
Yeah, you sent me
Fantasy?
on that book or whatever.
Yeah, he read them. He read the books.
Yeah, me too.
What
Probably
the
10 times each.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. How I should read them is like basically I read all of them about 4 times, and then I could read the book that he's on because then I'd have the perspective.
Was he reading like the Similarian or something?
It was some
Y'all are all
Like one of the
some weird.
offshoots.
I don't know what it was.
y'all are being all kinds of weird. But
Oh, I need to talk to him about sci-fi and fantasy books, and I didn't know he read those. I thought he was only like a history buff. That sounds good. Sounds nice. Sounds nice.
well, I don't know. Like, subscribe, all the things. I got to wind this thing down, Braxton. Y'all are talking about weird movies. I mean, I would rather. I don't know.
Can you do a book report for us next week? I want you to go home and read Ender's Game. It's a sci-fi book, probably one of the best ones ever written. And come back and tell us what you think of it.
It's a quick read too.
It's a fantastic book.
Do you know what that is?
Ender's Game.
You didn't have to read that in school, but never
Orson
mind.
Scott Card. Go read it.
forgot.
Get back to us.
Oh, what? No, I gotta go. Later. If you like what you've seen here, find Braxton on Tinder and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just keep swiping; he's on there.